I want to shout out to Ohio State, national champions, college football. Wow. Got all your attention?
Yes.
All the conversations outside? Okay. So I want to welcome you to our presentation. The Oaks is more...
Quiet.
The Oaks is more than a newsletter. I'm Johanna Guzik, and I was a magazine editor for 30 years. And I have been editing and compiling and designing the Oaks since 2019. That's 5 years times 52 issues plus 2 for this year. So that's 262 issues I've been doing for you, and I've loved every minute of it. Also presenting today will be Mary Ellen Gardner. She is our computer expert. She was an IT person for J-Bill Corporation. For over 18 years, she has had IT experience. She's responsible for putting each page of the Oaks on MailChimp so that you get an issue every Sunday. But she has 2 other really important items that she meticulously maintains, and that's the directory and the calendar. And she's going to be demonstrating how you get the most out of these portals. Our other presenter is Margaret Henry. She's had a long interest in the food committee and was their chairman until she was selected as president of the RoRo board. She's going to explain how to use the dining portal so you can make reservations for your dinner and event. Each Sunday morning, when the Oaks comes to you in your email, it contains lots of information. Everything that's coming up in events that week, like the menu and the activities and birthdays, and then I toss in some general interest articles to make it interesting to read. Now, just past those beautiful covers is a whole wealth of information, and that's why you're here today. It's how you can click on those blue bars and let's see. So you don't want to miss going to Tuesday Talk. Well, then you just click on YouTube link replay meeting. See that bar?
Yeah.
And then you listen to a replay and you see what they did at the RoRo annual meeting or the forum or a Tuesday Talk. So that kind of information you find there. If you go to the Facebook page, it contains photos of events that have happened around here at Regency Oaks and other information. Most of it comes from the sales and marketing department. There is a blue bar in this listing, and that's for the Acorn. This is another publication that I designed and wrote. I thought we needed a condensed and very simple handbook for our new residents. And then it was suggested that all of the residents would benefit from this succinct material. You can see the first one there. We're talking about things that the receptionist does and if you need help, and pushing your button, and just some of the very really rudimentary but very important information. And there's transportation. Maybe you forget and you don't want to run down to the transportation book on the information tables, so just go to the Acorn, open it up to transportation. It'll tell you when they're going to go to Walmart. So and there's things in there about the beauty shop and housekeeping, all kinds of information. If you haven't seen it, click on it and figure out what you need to know. Now we're going to turn the microphone over to Mary Ellen Gardner, and she's going to explain how you can keep the directory and the calendar at your disposal and you can use it all the time. It's always up to date.
Thank you. What do I push to get the light? The middle one?
Yeah, the middle.
A miracle. Okay, there are two things on here that are updated every time you open them. One, now there's a print directory that Joanna keeps up, and it's at the front desk, and it's updated once a month. This directory here is updated every time you open it. So any information I get goes in the directory, and then, so if you see anything wrong, which there has been, let me know and we'll fix it. There are 4 tabs on here. The residence, which is listed here. And if we've had a biography, it's over there. Their emails, their phone numbers, their apartment numbers, photos if we have them. If you're in there and we don't have a photo, we need to get a photo from you. One lady said, I don't want my photo in the directory. And I said, do you look at the directory to see what somebody looks like? She said, yes. And I said, duh. If everybody didn't want it, then it wouldn't be any good. The second tab is the employees and places. That has the employees by their department and their emails and their extension numbers, which I have to change Tony's now, I just heard that. And also the rooms, like Activity Room North, Activity Room South have phones in them and the extensions are on there. And then you have the RORO committees, and we also have other committees like FICRA and Scholarship Fund, and what's the other, Gift Fund. Those are listed there with the people on them. And then over here on the last tab are those people who are in assisted living with their birthdays and their room number. So if you'd like to send them a birthday card, you can look in there and see their birthday and send it over to the assisted living, and you can send them a birthday card. All right.
The clicker does it too.
So does it? Okay.
Yeah, there's an up and down. Maybe.
Oh, the signs.
Right.
The arrows.
Just hit the one on the left.
Right here.
That's what I thought I did.
Ah.
Aim it in the right direction.
The other one.
This is a picture of the calendar. The calendar also is updated every time you open it. And there's 4 different colors that you can use. The main thing is I wanted to show you here is, like that one, is there is a drop down for category, a drop down for location, and you can filter by any of them. You can also do a list by month, which is what this is, by week, by day, or a list of a certain date range. So,
Explain what you mean by filter.
okay. Under category, there are normal, which is things that happen all the time. They're not new, they're not special. Well, I'm not saying they're not special, it's just they're regular. And then there's new things, there's medical, and that's a pink. The dining is blue, and if it's canceled, it's red. No matter what it used to be, if it's canceled, it's red. So you can filter by that. You can choose one of those, like if you want to choose dining events and go up to the filter on the front page, then it'll filter everything that's got the blue, the dining events. And then there's the location, and this list goes a long ways. It shows all the different areas that we have on the calendar. So it may be both dining rooms, we've added a lot of things to this. The reason this is limited is because we're having to pay for anything that's not canceled or normal. So every year we pay, or right now Regency Oak pays $99 a year for us to have those 3 colors. So you can click on any of these and then hit the filter, and you will come up for that month or week, whatever you've chosen, and it will show you those events. Okay?
I need a third hand. I need that. I need that. Oh, you're gonna be my
I'll be your stand.
dining portal. There are 3 ways that you can make a reservation.
Yes.
One is calling the host desk and talking to a person or leaving a message. Or when you go to the dining room, stop after dinner, not before. They're too busy then. After dinner, stop and you can make reservation. They'll go to the computer and give you your reservation. Or the dining portal, which takes you to Full Count. And that is the company that runs reservations for us and a lot of restaurants. Today I'm going to be talking about how to access the portal. Thank you. Access the portal by going through the dining portal on the Oaks. This is the first thing you're going to see. Okay. This is the first thing you're going to see, and it'll ask for your name. See, there's a Mary Ellen Gardner whom we might know. And then the next line asks for last name and apartment number. And if you look at Mary Ellen's name up there at the top, there's a period between her first name and her last name. And then at the bottom, where it says login, you click on that and it now goes to the next, maybe. And this is where you can look at my information. It tells you about you, my accounts, and my reservations. So here it shows Mary Ellen, meal a day, her balance. And then details if she wants to look at it. And then the transactions. And then if you go up to reservations, click on that, you have 2 choices, schedule or add new. Under the add new, you have a whole bunch of choices. What do you want to do? It will list the special events first. And then, which will be beer club, gourmet, wine pairing, they're alphabetically. Then it goes to the dining room. You keep on going down. The very last thing you're going to find is a pub. Click on what you want. And now you're ready to make your reservations. That's it.
One thing we need to mention is this looks a little different on a phone than it does on a computer. Things may be, like in the phone, the reservation and info may be at the bottom. If you have 2 people in the family and you select, come on, and you select this remember me,
Yeah.
then when you're in the other and you're ready to go out, you'll need to go to my info and go down and log out before you can log in as your spouse. Okay? Had to find that out the hard.
Since I do all the reservations, I didn't care about that. Yes.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but it's about where you are.
When I go into the dining portal,
Mhm.
this is what comes up.
Is that through the Oaks or is that through the app?
Through the app.
Okay, that's different than what we're doing today. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, the Regency Oaks app is a different way to do things. Today we're talking about through the Oaks. Yeah. I do have written information on how to do that. I will get it to you. Okay. This is the easiest way to do your reservations. Once you decide what you want, it's going to ask you what date, whatever it is, whether it's brunch or whether you're going to the pub. It asks for the date, how many people. Then it goes to time, thank you. And there will only list the times that are available. If the pub is only available at 4, that's it. And you want to eat at 6, try another day. then when you get all done, at the very bottom, list all the names of the people that are gonna be eating with you. Then you click on confirm your reservation. Now, if you want to, you can print out all of your reservations that you've done. Let's say you do it for the whole month. Up in the top right-hand corner, which on a different slide is a printer icon. Click on that and you can print what you've done. So, any questions so far? Yes, Mike?
Let me get your mic.
I really don't need one, but that's all right.
Yeah.
What happens a lot of times when you go in to make a reservation, they're all booked.
True.
And you find out people have made them and they don't cancel them.
Yes,
That is really hurting anybody that wants to make a future road.
yeah.
So, could you explain how they go in and cancel them and just repeatedly put it in the Oaks to
Sure.
remind people to do it?
Yes.
Thank you.
A good article. My afternoon.
Sorry, I have another
Yes.
question here. Oops, I was in there. When I go in there, dining portal. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh no, questions are good.
Right.
The Wi-Fi is not that wonderful, so it might not bring it up.
Oh, it does.
Oh, it is, okay.
When I get in,
Log in.
I log in. And then I put reservation.
Reservations. And you have a choice of scheduled or add new.
And
Add new.
right, which is what we have here.
Yes,
right?
yes.
I don't have those my info
It's probably at the bottom.
accounts.
Oh, you're on a phone
It's probably at the bottom.
at the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Reservations. You got
That's what I was
info,
saying.
account, and reservations.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Bottom.
Okay.
That's why I say it's different.
Phones are different. I highly recommend an iPad or a computer.
Scroll through.
Thank you.
The phones are little, I don't like little, but that's a personal preference. Give me a big. Play around with it. That's the best way. For canceling, what it asks you is you'll pull up your reservation and then you edit it. And you can cancel it, or you can alter it. Let's say somebody got sick. Instead of 5 people, you're now down to 4, which helps the dining room put you at a 4 top as opposed to a 5 top. Thank you, everybody.
One of the things that would be helpful to you, you don't have to go to the Oaks and get this every time. Take that blue bar, put it onto your desktop or your tablet. It'll always be there for you. Every time you open it, it's updated. So you don't have to continue to go to the Oaks.
How do you do that?
You click on the blue bar and you take that address up there in the top. You copy that and make a shortcut on your desktop or your phone. You have to go to the website and then you can make a shortcut. On your home screen, on your phone, on your tablet or your computer, you can make a shortcut. So that every time you open it, both the directory and the calendar. Can you do the portal? I don't think so. On your phone you can.
Yeah, it's an outside
Okay.
vendor.
But it's not just dragging that button over. You have to open it up and copy that address that it takes you to for each one.
Okay, I hope we helped you and continue to read the Oaks. Thank you.